I want to win the title. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired, bro. I mean, you know how many years we've been going through this, man. I mean, I want to win the title. If Gyökeres is not scoring, this is the matter I'm talking about. If he's not scoring goals, then let's use the ones that even know the system a bit, that could give us an extra bit of something going forward. How about that? That's what I'm just saying. I've not criticized the player, like critiquing him. Like, I've not been so hard on him. I'm just saying, hey, you're a victim of circumstances, a victim of this system. And I understand that. I get it. And you're not really giving me goals to be able to kind of like portray you in a different kind of light. So this is what I'm going to say. You could start in some certain games. Marino start in some certain games. Jesus start in some certain games. And someone will come in from the bench. I mean, let's mix it up a little bit. Since Gyökeres isn't really there and we're fighting for the title, maybe if we're not fighting for the title, that's a different thing altogether. You know, we could use Gyökeres all we want and try all the old experiments we want on him. But right now, nothing is happening. The big sharks are behind us. Instead of bickering about that, let's try and get something going on. How about that? Or should we just allow everything to just collapse again for the fourth time? While trying to shoehorn Gyökeres into the team, and he's not scoring goals.
Tony, in that you have to go back. What you just said, you have to go back, and I always tell you this all the time, whether we're on the phone or off the phone. I say this all the time. You have to step back 300,000 feet and look at the situation. The question that needs to be asked is, why are we finding ourselves in this same problem, having this same problem every year, regardless of the fact? Because the players that you were saying are the same players that's they've bottled 8 points. They've bottled 2. They finished behind 14. And now we're having the same problem where they've erased 6. Now they're down to 2. The only difference is the new player came in the door. Two or three new players come in. Go ahead.
When's the last player that scored 20 goals? When's the last striker that scored 20 goals for Arsenal?
Aubameyang.
And what did Arteta do with him?
Right there.
Played him, done that, but he also played him as a left wing back. So it can't just be the player, Tony.
What about Pepe? Lacazette?
Yeah.
I mean,
where we are in it, where we are in it. I mean, we are. See, the fact is that we know the problem, Matty. It's not that we all don't know the issues. We know the problem. The problem is the manager. This is it. But the manager is not going anywhere soon, and that's where the real issue lies. He's going nowhere. So somehow we have to make use of what we need.
He will if the fans come together. He will if fans listen. If the fans come together, Remember, Tony, you were saying to me, where is the plaques? You man are in the UK,
Yeah, in London, no one.
If
absolutely no one with the placard.
That guy will be out of here, It doesn't matter what the cronkies say, if it's the media, you see the media, people are in the stands leaving early, people are putting up plaques. The guy's gone because we cannot go another 10 years because you know what? Big Steve on the Big Six yesterday season, he said this: if Arsenal don't win the league this season, they will never win it.
Look, Tony. I mean,
we're getting older. Yeah, go on.
Share this right here. This is it right here. This is it right here. This before that goal went in. This brother here, right here, whoever this gentleman is. Why is what he was saying. Why? He knows. See, you can only front for so long. We know what's coming. We know what's coming. I told y'all, this is Isle of Patmos settings this year. I told y'all, I've been telling y'all that since last summer. I'm telling y'all. Because the manager would not turn from his wicked ways. He would not turn from his wicked ways. The manager, regardless of the fact.
I don't think Arteta is going anywhere in the next 5 years. I'm sorry. I don't think it's going anywhere.
You telling me?
I don't think so. This fan base don't have the cojones to do anything. Bro, read the room. Read the room. No one. So that's why I'm all for solutions. What can we do right now? Because He's going nowhere. Let's be frank about that.
Tony, they had it at halftime when it was when they had it when it was 1-0 Wolves, and they came. Well, excuse me, when Wolves came and tied that game up, you heard the boos. You heard it. You saw the people leaving. We seen it a couple of years back when they played. Was it Brighton Waffle when we and they had the fire drill and everybody left by. These folks know what's up. What they're doing is hanging on to a dream. They're hanging on. They want this manager to be successful, and they have every right to do that. But at the same time, the reality of this situation is deep.
Big up, Noms.
Like
real one in the house.
Nomsky, what's up, brother? That brother that I just showed y'all, that brother know deep down that when it gets tight, that this manager is going to probably end up bottling it again. I showed y'all the Champions League, what's coming in the Champions League. I showed you all these games. You've seen the schedule for the next all the way up to March 19th. Norski's right here. I talked to him for about an hour, him and Shane, after I got off the air. And I asked him the same question I asked you. Can you, without a shadow of a doubt, look at the fixtures from today all the way to March 19th and tell me we ain't dropping 9 points? Can you honestly tell me that we ain't dropping 9 points? Are you willing to put your mortgage on? We not dropping 9 points.
Do the Shannon, Tony.
No, the thing there is that what Manny's saying is the truth. We know this. It's the truth. There's no hiding from that. It's the truth, bro.
We have the fact of the matter is this: we're circling back the same circle, and it's everything is included, even down the city. What city does the usual thing where they catch us up, go past us. Now we hope somebody beat them to lose to catch them. We coming down to the last 2 weeks. We need this folk rooting for Spurs. You got all this crazy stuff going on. When in fact, when we find ourselves in situations throughout this entire period with this manager, where we have had a position of authority, we were leading. We were competing last year. We were there before they pulled it away, blew it. The year before that, 2 points behind. The year before that, blew 8 points. 4th to 5th. 8th, 5th. We've seen this. We've seen it. But what's happened is that we were so downtrodden before Arteta got here, before after Wenger left, to a degree where we were like, oh, well, yeah, man, second place, this is great. Based off we was in 8th. But then when we say, hey, we need to be winning trophies, see, this is where the Carabao Cup stuff come from. We say, hey, man, shouldn't we be trying to win some trophies there? It's still some confidence in the players. Tony, we said that. Tony, you cussed me out over there. Talking about, hey, man, what y'all celebrating the draw for against City? We need to be going there to get a win. And then when we had the same discussion this year, and we tell folks, hey, we need to be going to Liverpool to get a win. Well, we're only this many games in. We're only this many games. When you warn people and you telling them over and over, hey, man, we need to be doing this. Oh, it's only this game. It's only that. We're still on top. We're still doing this. We're still doing that. And then when it goes away, Waffle and Tony, when it goes away, everybody's saying, well, I wish we would have did this. We should have bought that. We should have done this. Maybe we should have done this. You're going to start hearing at some point. You're going to start hearing, well, maybe the manager should tweak the system for the player. That's coming. That's going to come. And it's going to shock.
That's coming.
That's going to come too, right? You know, we're shameless. You know, Arsenal fans, we're shameless. We're going to do it either way. Yeah, and that's true. That's true. We're going to do it either way. But again, Matty C, yeah. What if Gyökeres, I mean, Wafudon said this earlier, yeah. What if Gyökeres, comes on and scores in that game against Everton? Let's say he scores a double, without him, without us making him central to our play. That the system hasn't been tweaked. Just out of the blues, he scores 2 goals. In the next game, he scores 2 goals again. Then what will be the argument at that time then? So would it be that the manager hasn't tweaked anything, or he has just been lacking? I just want to know what the argument will be when he starts scoring goals, because he will start scoring goals later on. I know this because I know the kind of player he is. But the thing that he hasn't really adapted to this system. That's why he's not scoring goals. And that's why I'm advocating for other players to help out why he's trying to figure out his rhythm, figure out himself. But if he scores against Everton, goes on, scores against Aston Villa, what will be the narrative at that point? Would it be, and without Arteta tweaking anything?
Well, we've stuck by him, Tony.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I've been day one.
Okay.
We stuck by him.
But we believe that the man could get the job done anyway. So it's like what Wofford said. I mean, if he starts scoring, he starts scoring. We've already told y'all that. It's the one. It's the folks that keep saying this man is. Oh, he's struggling. He's doing break. These players.
Because by then it won't be the system no more. By then it won't be. Oh, it's because of the system.
Tony.
Oh, it's because of they're not passing to it. It will now be. Oh, okay, you're a world class striker. This is what we paid you to do. Now you're doing it.
Tony, if the man.
So why can't he really do that now? So again, this thing it could be mental too. So I don't know.
Tony, if you're asking me that question based off of the information and what I've given you, then that would just support everything that I've said, because that means no assist from Martinelli, 1 assist from Odegaard, 2 assists from Saka, 2 assists from Eze, 4 from Declan Rice, 3 from Marino, and all of a sudden he starts scoring next game. What does that tell you they've done? Oh, we got to figure out a way to get him the ball. Does that not suit?
It's as simple as that. That's a simple answer. It's as simple as that.
That tells me that, we had to go back to the drawing board, which is what they should have been doing from the rip.
Because identifying a problem and finding a solution. That's what they do.
Because we probably would have beat Aston Villa if they'd done this. We probably would have got over on Liverpool. You probably would have got